What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, man. Today we got TK at this top 100 camp, and I'm not gonna lie to you, this is finally some competition, so we can really see if he's about that, if he's the goods or not. And he's been the goods, but low-key he just committed to Kansas, so maybe he got a little, little extra work that he needs to put in. Maybe he has to play with a little chip on his shoulder, because Kansas, they're good, but this year I don't know if they're gonna be that good because you got a lot of good teams now. So I'm gonna see him play against this comp. This at Rock Hill Sports Center. So let's just see how good he is. Looks like he dropped somebody, but we never really look at the intro. The intro is very misleading. We want to see dubs and efficiency. This dude looks familiar. I think he played with Jason Crow and them on their AAU team. That's where it looked like he came from.
That was agents. I do.
Wow, that is a crazy call. That was a crazy call. Ref really did something right there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like TK is a gifted scorer, but if you need him to run the offense, I feel like that's an area of improvement, because at the next level, defense are gonna be prepared for that. They're gonna let him go shoot 20 shots. As long as he's not efficient and as long as he's the one shooting shots, you can beat somebody like that. But it's harder to beat when the ball's spread around. So I just wish that, he knows that coming into college. Oh, hopefully he already knows it, but, see, good pass. Come on, big. You can't fumble that, cuz. Get your hands ready. Tough lay. Need those. Oh, that's a tough shot, but that's what I'm saying. The teams will force him to shoot shots like that because that's not a very high percentage shot. A bump into a step back. Even though he's going crazy right now, I wouldn't want him to shoot that consistently. Unless your name is Steph Curry or Brian Gold. Another three. Someone tell me the score right now. Sheesh.
Damn, Tar.
And I also feel like this game is just a bunch of shot chucking. If you don't got an offer right now, this is your chance to get an offer. But everybody here got an offer because this is a top 100 camp. You feel me? But this is just more of an ego and competitive thing. If you think you're better than someone, this is where you show them that you're better than them. Whether it's through their, your competitiveness, your wantness, all that. It's all encompassed in like a camp like this. Because obviously you can do this in like a high school game too. But if you're at a real top 100 camp, then like you can really show everybody that you're him or something like that. That's how I would take advantage of this, because a lot of these players in the future, they might not even see each other in the future. So you can really say like, this is the one time I played you, drop 40 on your head or something. That dude looks familiar. I think that's RJ Hampton's brother or something. What the helly? Bro, I was about to say, you gotta redeem yourself, bro. That was an insanely stupid, crazy shot. Ugh. Pro Scout don't like that, not gonna lie. Nice. Hit the short roll. That's how you really run the offense. That was nice from Kinney. Get that defense out position. That was nice ball movement. Nice, guys. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this is exactly what I'm talking about. All right. TK is a really gifted scorer, and there's absolutely no reason why the ball shouldn't be in his hands. But at the next level, I feel like the ball is going to have to be moved around. And I feel like every time he tries to touch the ball, it's going to try to score. And that's not a bad thing, but he's not a point guard. He is a shooting guard. And sometimes you need a point guard to just run the offense. And right here, I think he just does way too much. You had the open lane and you're trying to split the defense. But that's a different issue. He has to be able to run the offense. At Kansas, do you know what conference you're in? You're going to be playing some tough ass guards. So this is all cool right now, but in like 2 3 months, when you actually, have to lock in or actually try to run the offense, can you run the offense? And I just feel like that's an area of improvement from him. Even though he got fouled here, it's the decision making. Do you have the ability to score this? Yes, but if you can't run the offense at a college level, you shouldn't be having the ball in your hand as much. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Once again, coming off the screen, I feel like they're hacking like crazy though. So I'll give them that. They're hacking him like crazy. Even the mom in the camera, she hears, she knows what's up, bro. Look at all those college coaches on there, bro. They looking for somebody to a hidden gem. TK. If I'm a scout or a coach too, I do want to see players trying this game because, like I said earlier, it's a competitiveness thing. This is a top 100 camp. If you're ranked below somebody, you should be trying to prove why you should be ranked higher than them. So if I do see some like laziness or something like that, and I'm a coach, then I'm kind of confused on why you want to be out there in the first place. Now we got a mismatch on him. He's going to try to get in his bag. I don't really like that shot just because he's kind of taller than you and you go into a step back on your right side. And all shooters know most of the time when you go to the right side, it's not comfortably because you're shooting away from the basket instead of shooting towards the basket. That mom in the back is so funny, bro. Oh my god, tough. Oh my god, that big got to be ready for that, cuz. Damn. Who's up? That is crazy. In your mata. Damn. And what are we doing with that? I don't know what Andre Drummond is thinking with this either. I think this is just basically a call for him to go ISO, but once again, you're dribbling the ball way too much. You know, I don't understand if there's supposed to be a screen coming up for TK or is he supposed to just get into his island work right here. But still, at the end of the day, too much dribbling, bro. You had him multiple times, you know. You don't have to do all this just to settle for a three. You know, you could have shot the three way before. You could have shot the three right here, but you did not have to do all this dribbling just to step back into another difficult three. And this is why I said, bro, at the next level, colleges are prepared for this shit, bro. It's not like Taylen Kinney is a generational talent. Steph Curry played in college. LeBron James did not play in college. But, you know, there's already been great players that played in college. And defenses know if I can force a tough player to shoot these type of shots over and over and over, what makes you think Taylen Kinney is not, you know, is gonna make those shots, bro? Colleges have very different schemes for players like this, bro. Trey Young is a gifted scorer, but he still was efficient as a guard. But this is not efficient as a guard, bro. This is just crazy work. You can't be shooting this in college, brother. I don't like that shot from Buddy either, bro. I feel like a lot of these guards want to get in their bag, and there's certain times when you should get in the bag, and there's certain times when you don't. Time and situation definitely matters. And when you have 24 seconds on the shot clock, you should not be taking a step back three right away. You know? Hey, there's Tyrese Bowie, bro. The Alabama commit. Low-key tough. But you little look like KD, bro. You're too skinny out there, bro. You need to eat some meat, cut. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I feel like Taylen Kinney, all he needs is a screen every single time. Sometimes you just need to go with the flow, you know? Sometimes you don't need that screen. Sometimes you need somebody to cut, and that's how you run the offense. But I feel like every time it's the action starting with a screen for him. Like, he's not driving, penetrating, creating options for his teammates. He's usually just coming off of the screen and looking for a way for him to score. And if I'm a coach, you know, exactly just like that. Boom. He loves that hezzy pull, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's a foul, ref. What the hell was that number 8 guy doing, bro? This is just bad defense. Either you help, you switch, or you do something. What you don't do is get your feet out of positions where you can't even smooth your feet, bro. Just leads to a wide open drive, blocking foul, bro. The hell was that? Tough. One thing you can't say about TK is he is shifty. You know what I mean? He is shifty as fuck. Like that. He got a mean ass fucking chin though. Crazy shot. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You shooting the craziest high arcing shots. I like that. At least he tried to penetrate and he kicked it out to a wide open three. That's harder to guard than him just going one-on-one every time. Nice rebound. Hezzy, step back, pull. Tough, Taurus. Shooting that like he Kobe and shit. Nice. Imagine if the numbers on the back of their jersey is where they're ranked in 100, bro. That's low key. That would be low key insane. I think it is low key, cause I know TK ain't really ranked top high, but he's 14, so he's like that middle of the pack type of. Now this game is over, bro. I can just tell, cause like nobody's really getting back. Just straight fast breaks. Yeah, man. Is that Matty Barnes, bro? Matty Barnes really out here and stuff like that. Sheesh, I ain't gonna lie to you. That was an insanely great look for how he plays against comp. And not say, oh, why is this video playing? It was good because he got buckets, but it was good because like he still has room to improve. As a point guard, which I think he's going to be playing at Kansas, you need to be better at running the offense. TK, that's the bottom line, because you can get a bucket, we get that, but if you really want to be that great next level player, you got to be able to run the offense. Because what if you're not hitting that one night, and what if the defense is playing you tight the whole night? What are you going to do then? You know, you got to be able to run the offense, and that's what makes a great point guard and not a good point guard. Because good point guards, yes, they can score, and yes, sometimes they'll make 1 or 2 assists, but a great point guard is the one that sets up the table and it makes it easier for everybody else. So that's my takeaway from this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and click the first link in the description if you really want some help, man. That's all I gotta say. See you guys in the next one. Deuces.